Pori started, spending a lot of time with me. He was an ice boy. You could go in and
he was an ice boy before?
No, what I'm saying is that what I like about Pori is that he was proactive. When he came in, like here, you've got a studio. You come in, he came to learn. And when we say go and buy ice, Master Studio Buzunota,
he's the hardest working guy.
We go and say go and buy ice, your kitchen, go and cook, we are going to say studio, your pega, whatever. But when it comes to production, you sit, hey, licensing, how do you do this? Then how do you do this? So, but what I'm saying that his movement, where is? Can you see he's part of this big ecosystem thing? When I met him, I think even when I met him with Nota, I was doing a project and I called Nota because I wanted Questa. And I said, okay, Nota said, Grootman, come in. And we put them together. But later, they came out after we finished the project. Ngudu was born. And what I'm talking about people who are proactive. When I look at Nati, he's proactive. When I look at Tira, he's proactive. When you look Pori, because there are people who come in here, it's no idea, whatever, but they are not proactive.
Who owned those apartments? Because that's where we were doing all of that work. Those apartments there in Carswell.
Yeah.
Where Abu Clap and them were staying, it was like a...
No. It's funny. The good thing is that when I was working no Pori, because every time I insist on property. So then Pori, I started, Grootman, how do I become whatever thing bankable? I told him, because we're doing a lot of stuff with Poro. We're not doing only Kalawa work. We're doing the project like what we're doing with Nota, doing whatever. And then he started saving money. You know what I'm saying? And then when he got the thing, because the only thing, the banks, they give you money when you're bankable. Then looked at that thing and say, Poro, now you've got enough money to deposit. And he came, Grootman, go in. He deposited that later. So when you met Pori there, Pori already had a property. That's when he knew he had a property. Understand?
Work with him properly.
Yeah, because it's very important to advise. Lina, I get advised. You know what I'm saying? So it was the same thing. Even Tebe, you ask him now, the first album we did with him at Kalawa, we held his royalties. We refused to give him.
Yeah.
After 3-4 years later, I say, Tebe, because he was coming from Abatu, he was staying with me, Then I say, Tebe, boom, there is a property. In Midrand, those townhouses, those days, they were about, say, 250. He had accumulated 250. Because I say the royalties you are not taking. Remember those days, royalties were nice. The CDs, not this streaming thing, which pays you 0.00.
But even then, we're making decent money, but it took a long time to get to like 1 million or 2 million in royalties.
Yes, but then from there also was to create a system which is bankable so that when you go to the bank, you are able to get property. So that's our table. And that's what happened. Boom, he got a property.
And they also tell us these things. And then we also withhold royalties and buy houses.
Candice,
yes.
No, she's around. She's around, still doing a lot of work there in Limpopo. She's actually started her own movement. She called me if I can assist her. And then she wants to be empowering a lot of women within her village.